So then I got in June an email from Péter telling the email that he got an award. As a good friend of him, I immediately congratulated with capital letters. So, without really paying too much attention what the award was. And this was the Robert Pitts Award. Later on, I looked in the internet and I tried to figure out what kind of award what he got. And this was, I realized that it was an exceptionally valuable award because it was given by the International Union of Physiological Sciences in the World Congress. And this recognized his pioneering research on pancreatic ductal ion transport and pancreatitis treatment, which means on basic research. This award is given once every 4 years since 1978, so it's a very prestigious old award, and this is one of the highest distinctions in global physiology. Named after Robert F. Pitts, pioneer of kidneys role, pioneering the kidneys role in acid-base homeostasis. And there was the awardees, they previously got this award, they were really world-known, world first-class top scientists. When I realized this, I decided that the best way to celebrate this very unique award would be if I would invite Péter into this meeting among the top scientists which we usually have to present his very important discoveries in basic sciences. So then, before he will give the lecture, some words about his roots and the family. So, Péter's father was a historian focusing on the local history of Szeged and the surrounding region, and his mother is now a retired physician. He finished elementary school in the number 1 training college teacher, Juhász Gyula teacher training college in Szeged. Actually, this was the same school which I attended about 17 years earlier. That was one of the top elementary school in Szeged that time. If this was followed by the Radnóti Miklós Experimental High School, Szeged, and actually this still is the best high school in Szeged. Again, this was the same high school which I also attended. So then he continued his education in the medical university in Szeged, and he graduated in the medical university of Szeged. Then he started working at the first department of internal medicine, and he got a fellowship in England, in Newcastle, with Barry Argent's lab, when he started to do cellular experimental work on pancreatic ducts. And then, which was a little bit a shock of me, and I was quite felt sorry that he left the University Szeged to Pécs, University of Pécs, where he got chairmanship of the Department of Pathophysiology, and he could establish the School of Translational Medicine. Then he got an invitation to the Semmelweis University to Budapest, where he is leading the gastroenterology pancreatic unit in the Semmelweis University. He has 5 children, 3 grandchildren, And despite his busy schedule, he always finds to be together with the family, mostly during the weekend. So he still has and maintains the roots in Szeged. In this picture, which you show over then, as he is usually refers to, his favorite and only son is missing from the picture. So he has 5 children, so he is just over there. So as a hobby, he is an international football referee, and when he was in Newcastle, he basically participated as a referee in a game between Newcastle United and the Dutch team. And at that time he got a much bigger media attention that he ever, I think, got in his life, because that was a fear in the press that he would be biased with Newcastle United, because the press figured out that he is from Newcastle. And in this picture you see Péter at a little bit in a younger age with Alan Shearer, who was an international English soccer football player. And in the other picture, what you see, he is with Peruggi Colina. He is one of the most famous football referee, well-known football referee in Europe. And he also played football and played together with Péter with football in the gym. And as in the life, Péter was over-energetic. He had a little bit less skill, but he scored from impossible angles and was very useful in the team. And we enjoyed this many football games together as amateur players. And his other very important hobby is folk dancing, and probably a couple of you enjoyed his dancing previously in different occasions. So his key discoveries in pancreatology is the trypsin vicious cycle. This research was done in our department, because when Péter came back from Liverpool and Newcastle, first from Newcastle, he approached me because he had not a lab that time, and I offered him our lab and help, and now I am very proud that I give this help, because this research, most of this I think was done in the Department of Pharmacology those days, and this is basic research, all this which is here. And if I am very happy that I did that, because this then we formed a friendship. And later on, when I became a university leader, I asked Péter help, because we had a lot of discussion, and I realized that how good organizer and organized person is Péter. So then we started the 2012 meeting when Péter referred in his talk, when we celebrated the 75th anniversary of Albert St. George Nobel Prize, and he made a perfect job organizing them. And this was the beginning of this organization. So without this friendship, you probably would be not here with this organization. So this was a very important beginning, and I am very proud that Péter was awarded with this very important award. So this is which you see here. Those are the major discoveries of Péter in basic academic research, and he will talk about this in detail, I think, in his lecture. And then he was a little bit turned toward most in the clinical field, and established the Translational Medicine School, first in the University of Pécs, and then in now in the Semmelweis University, Medical University in Budapest, which helps the new medical breakthroughs reach patients faster and more efficiently, improves recovery, quality of life, and even survival, and important, keeping the medication cost lower. In 2016, he founded Hungary's first translational medicine institute, as I told you, in university in Pécs, and later on this was done also in the Semmelweis University, as I told, and now is a new center for the translational medicine program, even in Vienna. So he plays a very active role of the Academia Europaea, and not only as a section leader in the Academia Europaea, but also he is, which was established the Budapest Hub in 2020, but now since 2024 the director of the Budapest Hub is now Péter. And the Academia Europaea mission is to represent European scientists' ideas and opinions and coordinate research collaboration across Europe. So now I am very proud that Péter is done this research, and I would like to congratulate to behalf of all of our organization, and I think also on behalf of all of you. And I now ask Péter to tell us how the pancreas secrete bicarbonate.